Right, so why people even talk like he the best at, he didn't even fight at 135 yet.
Right.
He didn't even have power at 126, 30 or none of that.
He is good.
Okay. How can you, all that's just okay.
Think when's that fight between him and Teofimo Lopez if they fight?
If they fight, I think Shakur win. I think Shakur wins.
This reason, Teofimo Lopez, we've seen him at his best, but he typically brings out his best characteristics when he's back against the wall and he's counted out. And he's going to be counted out in this fight. By and large, people are going to side with Shakur in this fight to win the fight because he's the more consistent fighter, he's the more class fighter overall.
Ahead of the Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez showdown, boxing insiders offer divided views. Gervonta Davis voiced clear frustration while speaking about Stevenson, questioning why he is praised as a top champion before fully proving himself against elite competition. Davis emphasized that reputation carries no weight at the highest level of boxing, suggesting that true respect is earned only after facing and defeating the best opponents inside the ring. Boxing glove fire.
5 contemporaries have a lot to say these days. Shakur Stevenson, well, of course, he's now at 135 after all that stuff, and then Devin Haney.
Right, so why people even talk like he the best at, he didn't even fight at 135 yet.
Right.
He didn't even have power at 126, 30 or none of that.
He is good.
Okay. How can you, all that's just okay. How can you stop people that can actually hit? No matter all that boxing, you're going to get hit.
Paulie Malignaggi and Chris Algieri weighed in on the looming clash, focusing on how each fighter handles real adversity once the punches land. Paulie noted that Teofimo Lopez is often overlooked and criticized, largely because Shakur Stevenson commands more attention, a bigger fan base, and greater visibility, leading many fans to automatically favor Stevenson. He stressed, however, that hype means little once the bell rings, as fight night is where true credibility is earned. Malignaggi believes Lopez can rise to the occasion, predicting he will use this moment to showcase his toughness and skill, make a statement on the world stage, and potentially outshine Stevenson when it matters most.
Situation, because Teofimo is at his most dangerous when he's counted out. And this is going to be one of those fights where he's going to be counted out. Because Shakur is looked at by and large as the guy who can dominate boxing in this generation, right? It's just a matter of him getting the opportunity. I myself have felt that he's the guy who could and should be dominating boxing if he gets the right matchups. But bro, this is one of the rare matchups, if not maybe the only matchup, where I feel like it's a big threat here to Shakur. And then it would all come undone only because of this reason. Teofimo Lopez, we've seen him at his best, but he typically brings out his best characteristics when he's back against the wall and he's counted out. And he's going to be counted out in this fight. By and large, people are going to side with Shakur in this fight to win the fight because he's the more consistent fighter, he's the more class fighter overall, and he's just so damn good. But Teofimo has a way, when you're so damn good and he knows you're so damn good and everybody feels like you're going to beat him, there's just something about Teofimo, man. He brings out a different level and somehow supersedes that guy who is that damn good. I've seen it. We've seen it already. I'm not saying anything that anybody else hasn't already seen, okay? I'm just stipulating it. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know who wins this fight. Because again, your better head says Shakur, but then you think about, man, Teofimo. Again,
he's got the X factor.
What I just explained.
He's got the talent to
I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
Shakur is extremely talented and could be the face of boxing as far as being that good and being that dominant, even though no matter how good you are. But this is one of the rare fights where you can get beat. And I don't ever want to hear any of you tank nut huggers that he fights one Uber driver after another. If Shakur Stevenson loses this fight, I don't ever want to hear any of you saying, oh, well, what about Shakur now? Tank this, tank that. Tank fights the guy that delivers my pizza. He fights the guys in the back that are doing the production. He fights the truck driver. I don't want to hear because he would never have gone.
Lamont Roach views a potential matchup through the lens of control, expressing strong confidence in Shakur Stevenson's ability to command the ring. He doesn't see chaos or back-and-forth drama, but calculated fight where Stevenson sets the tempo from the opening moments, using sharp timing and distance to force an uncomfortable pace. According to Roach, Stevenson's ring IQ and ability to read movement would limit Teofimo Lopez's explosiveness, turning the bout into a technical showcase rather than a slugfest. In his assessment, precision and discipline would steadily neutralize aggression, leaving Lopez struggling to build rhythm or find sustained success as Stevenson maintains clear control throughout.
Okay, cool.
But and doing that, and so I was always going to fight this year. He knew that too. I was always going to fight this year. It was going to be either like a tune-up or something before I fought him, if we were to get that together.
So who do you think wins that fight between him and Teofimo Lopez if they fight?
If they fight, I think Shakur wins. I think Shakur wins. And I don't think it's going to be like a super tough fight either. I think he just, his IQ will frustrate him. And
wow. Don't you think T.O. has also good ring IQ and also is slick, fast?
I think
explosive?
so, but when you look at T.O.'s performances against guys that are just pure boxers, it's just like a hell of a performance too. A hell of a performance too. So yeah, I mean, I think he's hit or miss. You got to think he got stuff. He a little cuckoo too. Like he has like a little mental lapses every once in a while. Look at the Kambosos fight. Like that's a fight that people would never expect Kambosos to win, and he won a grueling match against him as well. So I just I don't know. I don't think he can get it done against Shakur when it comes to like because it's going to be just a skill match. I don't think he's going to try to rough Shakur off.
Roy Jones Jr. analyzes a matchup through the lens of preparation and precision, making it clear that reputation will not matter once the fight begins. He cautions that Teofimo Lopez cannot afford even brief lapses in focus against a disciplined fighter like Shakur Stevenson, who excels at exploiting hesitation and structural breakdowns. Jones explains that Stevenson punishes mistakes with sharp counters, smart positioning, and constant movement, slowly gaining control round by round. While acknowledging Lopez's natural ability, he stresses that talent alone won't be enough, noting that Stevenson methodically builds momentum, and once that edge is established, turning the fight around becomes extremely difficult.
How does Shakur beat T.O. and vice versa? Stylistically, how does T.O. beat Shakur?
Stylistically, T.O. got to go in and go for broke. He got to go gamble. He got to take some, get some, and that's just the only way to win. If he stays outside of boxes, Shakur going to pick him apart. Shakur's a polished boxer with some of the best feet in the game right now, and he's a defensive-minded fighter, which is very smart. It's hard to hit him. He makes you gamble to hit him, and he's going to be a tough one to deal with. But if Teofimo is willing to gamble to beat him, then Teofimo can definitely.
Raleigh Romero strikes a balanced note by calling the matchup a genuine 50-50 fight, pointing out that both Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez are proven champions who have already tested themselves at the highest level. He doesn't view either man as inferior in terms of ability, instead emphasizing the clash of styles and how the bout could swing depending on who establishes control early. From Romero's perspective, the fight's outcome hinges on timing, confidence, and in-ring decisions rather than any obvious technical advantage. By recognizing both fighters as world-class, he frames it as a high-level chess match where real-time adjustments could matter more than pre-fight narratives, and ultimately agrees that it's a great fight overall.
Yeah. I think it's a great fight. You'll really see, because at the end of it, they're both Olympians. They're both multi-division world champions. Tio is an incredible fighter, and Shakur is an incredible fighter. Shakur has a really high boxing IQ and Shakur coming out with I'm telling you, it's got to be.
That wraps up today's video. Stay tuned for what's coming next.